Republican leaders made a promise to finish tax reform by Christmas. The clock is ticking, and their plans just hit a major stumbling block. Republican Senators Marco Rubio and Mike Lee object to the size of a tax credit for low-income children. So that means the GOP has not nailed down enough votes to pass the overhaul.
Rubio says he'll vote no if that credit isn't increased. Lee is officially undecided. President Trump and other GOP leaders say they can work out the problem.
But there are other challenges, including the health of two key Republicans. Nancy Cortez is on Capitol Hill with the latest obstacles to tax reform. Nancy, good morning.
Good morning. Republicans are planning to unveil the text of their bill later today so that people can actually read it before they hold what they hope will be a vote as early as Monday. But in the meantime, they have run into several significant problems with no easy solutions.
I think that Senator Rubio will be there.
Republican leaders are scrambling after Florida's Marco Rubio and Utah's Mike Lee issued an ultimatum. They're demanding that the refundable child tax credit be increased by more than $100. An earlier bill would have doubled it.
Unless they can figure out a way to add to the 1,100 figure, I won't support the bill.
Tennessee's Bob Corker could also be a no. He's worried about what the bill could do to the debt.
How are you? Living the dream.
And then there are the two Republican senators who are ailing and have missed votes all week. Arizona's John McCain and Mississippi's Thad Cochran. Vice President Mike Pence is delaying a trip to Jerusalem in case he's needed to break a tie.
It's all about timing and managing absences in the Senate.
There could also be an issue with Senate rules. The plan can't cost more than $1.5 trillion. But this version appears to be even more expensive than the last.
The public knows it's awful.
Democrats argue the bill is a giveaway to big businesses that are already thriving. It permanently slashes the corporate tax rate and does not close many corporate loopholes, as Republicans initially promised.
It's a monumental con job.
The individual rate cuts, on the other hand, are set to sunset after 2025. And Republicans are now considering moving that date up to save money.
This is being rushed to judgment, and the American people, by substantial numbers, believe this bill is not good for them.
These Republican challenges do not get any easier if they buy themselves some time. In a couple of weeks, they are going to lose a Senate seat due to that Democratic win in the Alabama Senate race. And so, Gayle, they are really working to figure out what they can do right now.
Yeah, they are scrambling. Thank you very much, Nancy. John, do you think Republican senators could really vote against the bill, or is this just all for show?
Well, Corker of Tennessee already voted against the Senate version, so he's probably where he's going to be. Marco Rubio, it's a little bit, he's getting some negotiating out of this. It's a surprise that more senators don't do this. You get a lot of attention, you get gift baskets, you get what you want when you're the person. But
Yeah.
What's interesting about what Rubio and Lee are doing is they are, in a sense, focusing the last mile here on this legislation on this notion that basically a lot of the benefits of this tax package go to either the wealthy or to corporations. Why not a little bit something for the working poor? It kind of crystallizes at the last moment here an argument Democrats have been making about this bill.
But when it comes to actually vote, what do you think they'll do?
Well, I don't predict, Gayle, especially in this political climate. But it is a real challenge for all those timing reasons that Nancy suggested, which means I think we'll have a little burst of excitement here at the end.
And the president's putting a lot of pressure on them, too.
He sure is. He sure is. We'll see if he's a salesman.
Well, yeah.